They're helpless. They don't care. Okay. Well, good job playing the land first main phase and getting wrecked. Boros never changes, man. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. What's up, Mesa Falcons? I'm back in the office, in the studio. It feels like nothing to you. I was just here yesterday for you, but I haven't been here in a while because I recorded so many videos in one day last week. And then I took a trip that I can't wait to tell you about. You're going to find out really soon. It's a quick turnaround thing you're gonna see. And then I've got to be out the door again for another thing in like 2 days. So I've got like a day to make some videos, and hopefully you'll love them. So we're gonna start with some of the top 8 decks from Worlds that I didn't get to make a video with yet. This is Golgari Ramp, green-black ramp in the hands of Seth Manfield, making the World's top 8. This is a different kind of green-black deck. It leans into Up the Beanstalk and Overlord of the Hauntwoods, which is a 1-2 punch that is kind of amazing. It makes me sick every time my opponent plays it against me. But I love a lot of the variety and choices in this deck, from the one of Harvester of Misery, from the Virtues of Persistence, the one of Gix's Command, and 2 deadly cover-ups. It's kind of a control deck. Like it presents as ramp, but what are we really ramping with here? All we're doing is playing this gross value double whammy of Up the Beanstalk and Overlord of the Hauntwoods for the ramp side. The rest of the deck is all about control. It's a sneaky control deck. Its win cons are these Shieldreds, these Glissas, this Overlord, maybe Fountain Port spitting out stuff, and outrageous robbery. Also Virtue of Persistence taking over the late game. This is much more a control deck than I think anybody gives it credit for, and I love that. I absolutely love that this drags the opponents into deep water and suffocates them and squeezes the life out of them. And that's the kind of best of one magic I love to play. So I'm really excited to play this one for you today. There is a sideboard. You best of 3 gamers can get in there heisting with Cruel Claw, but don't hit Craft All if you don't want a Craft All. Crazy thoughts, I know. Look, there's a Ghost Vacuum in here. There's the End in here. There's a Nissa in here. There's another outrageous robbery. There's 1 Deep Cavern Bat. This deck is just all over the place, and I love it for it. And I really hope it's good in best of 1. Is it good in best of 1? Let's go see if it's good in best of 1. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Beans, and Overlord. Let's go. Let's go. Our opponent has absolutely 0, and I mean 0 chance. It's over. They just don't know it yet. Draw a card. Oh, I mean, we might not draw land. I guess that could happen. Exercise? My mom always said I didn't get enough exercise. Which, for those of you keeping track, I've done a good job working out. I did scale back from 7 days a week of strength training to 4. But I am doing the thing. Okay, this Beans survived. I'm sure the opponent is just having a meltdown. 2 Beans? What? Are you gonna blow up my everywhere? Don't take up my everywhere. Okay, they're just chilling. They could demo the cottage too. Oh, that's what they get for holding a Get Lost. I got a card out of it. All right, they've got a Planeswalker. Could have duressed that if I had hit my land drop a little cleaner. So what do? We can tear it asunder. Seems totally fine. I kind of want to duress them again first, though. Because what if they just have another one? Let's do that. Let's duress them. See? Another one. How worried am I about Skrull's Hive? Not really. How worried am I about Eternal Wanderer? It's a ways away. We could find another duress. Yeah, it's got to be the Eternal Wanderer, right? It's got to be. And then I think we Overlord again rather than Glissa because of the laydown arms. More land, more resources, a better chance in this game. The Elk is here. It gets a card and a treasure. Deadly Cover-Up is looking good. Any permanents to get back? Nope. Okay, the Hive is here. Opponent is throwing it all on the battlefield. We have one more turn. It feels like we can tear asunder Elspeth. And then what? Deadly Cover-Up the next turn? Maybe we even use an Anoint or Go for the Throat to use the Deadly Cover-Up's ability to exile something permanently? Seems okay. Yep, take one. The Skrell's Hive is interesting. I thought we were kind of over that card as a community, but who knows? They're going to exercise the Overlord. Ouch. That's not very nice. So they top decked that. Let's go for the throat on Beza and just save some life points. And then the Deadly Cover-Up can exile the Elspeths permanently. Oh, okay, they top decked that too. Okay, nice pair of draw steps for them. Jeez. And another card. Ouch. Fountain Port. Let's do that. No Beanstalk, so sad. And what do we choose? There's probably only one Eternal Wanderer in the whole deck. I don't know how many Bezas there are. There are probably 4 Parting Gusts. There are probably 4 Get Losts. Exercise? How many more of those do you think there really are? Let's go with Get Lost. Lay down arms and a land. Let's examine the deck. 4 Sunfalls, 2 more Elspeths, all the Bezas, all the talents, all the cake. 1 more Parting Gust, 1 more Hive, all the lay down arms, all the Fountain Ports, 3 Demolition Field. Okay. Yeah, taking out the Get Lost is going to put a big wrench in their plan to interact with the enchantments. No more Exercise. They just drew both of them. And they top a talent. Wow. That might be the best draw in their deck. Let's let them choose. If they go for the token, we can remove it. They go for the treasure, we can't, so they get the card. Yeah, that was insane. What a gamer. Beans, one of the better draws in our deck. I'll take it. I need to get this Glissa to hit, but there's no way that's going to happen through a lay down arms anytime soon. But let's drop this. The lay down arms is probably going to go for the Overlord, actually. So things might get better soon. In fact, oh, what if they draw Sunfall, though? They wouldn't draw Sunfall, would they? It's tempting to drop a Glissa. And then they use lay down arms on probably the Glissa. And then we have the backup. But do we want the Overlord to get it? I think the biggest risk is a Sunfall. I really think it is. We're going to pass from here. They want to field the Fountain Port, I'm sure. It makes fishies. I would rather use a map to draw a card than fish. We still have a lot more cards than them, and that's good. The problem is this stupid Caretaker's talent that they drew. I mean, yeah, it's a 4 of, right? They were going to get one eventually, but man. Yep, there's the laydown arms. No surprise. Take this one. Not a big deal. Pass turn. Here's Glissa? Do we want to cottage them? I think we want to see if we can get something out of this cottage. They have another demolition field, and they only have one more after this. They let me have food. That's nice of them. What do they get back? If they alt an Elspeth, they get back permanents that cost less than 3. So I think the demolition field counts. Now they use that. Okay. Thanks for the free food. Free food, good. Now, what this does is allows us to play a Glissa and a cottage this turn. We're going to have to get kind of lucky to connect with a Glissa with all the removal in their deck. But that's the plan. We just need them to whiff. Oh my god. Okay. That's the only thing that can block right now.
This is our fight to win.
Two blockers. Two blockers. And we have Anoint with Affliction. I mean, I don't expect Glissa to live in the long term. I expect the cottage to do better, so we'll put the map there. Go for the throat on top is not good enough, even though it would have been good to have in our hand. You go here, you go here. They probably just double block. Oh, this grind. Why didn't I use an Anoint with Affliction there? Good question. What am I saving it for? There's their Fountain Port. Yeah, they're just going to draw endless cards from here. I don't really have a way through. But what can Deadly... What I need to do is somehow get a Caretaker's Talent in the graveyard, right? Pillage the Bog. Let's do it. What do we have here? Outrageous Robbery, perhaps? Gix's Command? Yes. Gix's Command. Power 2 or less, and then what? 2+1/+1 counters? Yep. And a card. Brilliant. Uh-huh. Okay, so what do they have left? They still have 4 left, so they can make a fish. It's kind of perfect, isn't it? But what do we want? 28 cards. We want Deadly Cover Up to hit a talent so bad. And Robbery is still down here. We didn't hit it in our top 20, so now it is in our top 13. And this Deadly Cover-Up, well, if it can't hit a talent, it has a chance to hit Cake right now. It's not like they're getting any permanents back with their Elspeth. I guess there's a Carrot Cake, but who cares, right? Another land? It's so bad. It's so bad. They can instant speed fish. Frustrating. It's very frustrating. If we took their laydown arms, what's left for their removal? One Parting Gust and Sunfall. Okay. I mean, we need the card draw because we're just flooding out here. Another beans, that helps us keep up. All right. Is it Carrot Cake or is it Laydown Arms? And making them Sunfall every time is pretty good. They do have 4 Bezas as well. What is the actual problem here? Maybe it is Beza. Like, I'll never be able to kill them with this thing going on. And I bet that it's in their hand because of the legendaries. That would make sense. There it is. All right, they also have the Parting Gust. So we kind of take out that combo. All right, the deck them strategy is intact. Powering this up and attacking doesn't really do anything. They just draw 2 and block. Or does it? They don't have another way to make a token. They have Parting Gust. Non-token creature. They can just exile this. That's bad. Okay. Well, let's have more beans. Cut down. All right, let's play the Glissa. They'll either gust it or they'll Sunfall. But where's my robbery? Absolutely need it. Okay, I get a fish. Not enough ways to deal with talent in this deck, I guess, man. But honestly, if they had gone even 2 turns without drawing talent when they did, I think we'd have won this game. It's just they hit it at the perfect spot where the game could shift in either direction. And now they're going for Wideboard again. I really didn't need my robbery to steal their Sunfalls, but it was buried in the bottom, near the bottom of the deck. Okay, I guess we'll kill this now before this talent level resolves. They're trying to push to the next phase where they win now. It's winning time for them. They can kind of smell the blood. We're down to just 2 cards now. The tables have flipped completely. And I can't even draw a card that triggers my beanstalks. All right. Man, if I'd had that duress sooner. But, oh well. We use the command, we use the cover up. We're all out of ammo. All we can do is deck them with robbery. And we know it's here because Pillage of the Bog didn't see it. We know it's really close to the top, but we've got to have it. Maybe what I was supposed to do, quite honestly. Maybe I was supposed to plop the Pillage of the Bog and wait. It felt like I was falling too far behind. It really did. But maybe that was the way. Still, it's not over. You could still draw it. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not lethal right now either, unless they do something to make it lethal. They're at 12. So if they make a token on their turn, and it is instant speed, then we've got them. Okay, we also just have to top deck it. I think it's like only like 7 or 8 cards. and it's one of them. Still not great odds, but my God, would it be nice. Okay. Wow. I mean, that's sad. That's what that is. But we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Okay. You win. Ugh. The cavalry never came. What's up, Mesa Falcons? This is your mid-roll to let you know that today's video is sponsored by Ultimate Guard and that there is a giveaway. So stay through the video. It is a scavenger hunt, so it will test your knowledge of what happened in today's video. I'll see you at the end of the video where you get more details. And always remember, you're cool. On the draw. Oh! Oh! Look who decided to come to dinner. I don't think... I did see a virtue when I pillaged the bog, right? But... I didn't draw one that game either. Mono white control is a heck of a, it's a good deck. It's sad that it's terminally boring. I wish I would play it every day, but you guys wouldn't watch me play mono white every day. All right, opponent with the 1-2 punch. Kill the card advantage first. Just kill everything. That's all that we have to worry about doing. Oh my God, is it Monstrous Rage? It's not. What's going on? Oh. Oh. Okay. I duress you. That Shieldred's a pretty nice draw. Witch Stalker Frenzy is how they kill Shieldred. So I'll take it. We also might just get them to fire off this lightning strike and then anoint with Affliction. Right now their clock isn't very fast. Oh, that's a good draw. But if we take out the mouse, it's no big deal. So what we want to do is wait till right before damage, get rid of the mouse, and then maybe they'll freak out, get mad, and strike my face. And then the Glissa just goes the distance. Get mad. Strike my face. Strike my face, Raggedy Man. Okay, they didn't. They didn't. It's fine. We hit the land drop. It's pretty good. So how do we want to spend this turn? Another land on top. Do we need that? At this point, hit your land drops is big. So we play this, they just strike it. If they do it on their end step, they don't get an extra point of damage off their Swift Spear. I think I just rob them. I know it's not much, but robbing for 1 is really good. And if they draw Monstrous Rage, they'll be afraid to play it because I'm tapped out. So it might also save us some damage. And robbing for 1 is better than nothing. Gets us a resource. If it gets us a shock, if it gets us a strike, we get another removal spell. That's awesome. But robbery is basically dead in this matchup. It's a very bad card for us. So we just get it out of our hand and turn it into something. Hey, now it's all about timing the shock. But here is Shieldred. Opponent's probably feeling pretty stagnant, and now they're facing Shieldred the Apocalypse. No double lightning strike. So that last card is either a Monstrous Rage or a land, I think. We would have seen any creature. We would have seen Frenzy. We would have seen double strike. We would have seen shock. Okay. We definitely hold here. They probably top deck that shock. Probably. Unless they were just... They might have had them both and been waiting to see if they draw Witch Stalker Frenzy. All right, drop the cottage. Drop the Glissa. Trying to hold the shock for the right time. But this is definitely the more fair version of mono red. So they could have a strike. They could have a frenzy. They have something that's holding priority. It could be a monstrous rage. And they do have lightning strike. So do we go for this shock? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I think it would make sense if their last card drawn was that strike. But I think they still have something else here, like a monstrous rage. And if you play into it, you're gonna lose. Okay, they show us the hero. That's a good tear asunder target. Here comes the village, yep. So we could power up cottage, block, and then shock, but I think we want this. And exile that Heartfire hero. No damage taken. And then we'll see if we can get them to bite on their monstrous rage or whatever they have. If they had a shock, they might cast it there to kill the hero, so we take 3. But they still have something, and I still think it's a rage. And we can force them into a position where they have to use it if we block with the cottage. Or we can do this. The clock just isn't that fast. They might have deciphered that we have a shock, or they might think it's also a monstrous rage, based on the way priority is moving with 1 mana and 1 unknown card from their deck. If I'm them, I'm suspecting a shock. So there is a lot of cat and mouse here that looks silly. You're like, why doesn't he just play the shock? It's because I know they know. And you know what they know now? That they are cooked. On the draw, let's go. Seems totally fine, but do we play a cottage when we're getting optimistically scavenged? No, we do not. No time for a tap land, you'll lose. What do we got? Armor, rage, and 2 mice. Rage. Crazy, but true. There's a mouse. And an attack for 1, I'm guessing. No time for beans. Beans into Overlord is right there, and we can't do it. Wait a minute. Okay, what turn is it? They're on the play. Will we die if we try to go beans into Overlord into Harvester? We probably will, which is so sad. We will probably die if we do that. That's too bad. That's too bad. Not to mention, there's something the Harvester won't kill. Let's just pass. Just hold a removal gun to the little mouse's head. I guess we take it. It's only 3. Let's try to waste the rest of their turn. If they just run everything out but don't pump them, maybe the Harvester is really good. Yeah, they're passing here. We'll just go for the throw on 1 mouse. Robbery. Gotta kill the other mouse, right? Double strike, good ability. If all they're going to do is attack for 3, we're going to chill. Don't want to play into a trick. And don't want to give them the ethereal armor target for next turn that we can't interact with. Just take our time here and acquire resources. We can give up some life to get further ahead, and that really helps. Now we have a backup removal spell, so using Harvester this turn isn't insane. Also, Harvester might just come down next turn. Let's see if they go for this ethereal armor. They've been patient so far. Okay, they're going to go for it. If they're going to do that... So this is +1 for each enchantment, and then they're going to distribute counters probably here. I think we have to do this now, which is too bad. I would have loved to use it in a different way and just wipe their board, but I think we've got to do it there. Go to 11. Double Beans and Overlord. If they top deck the right spell, they could win, but I think we want to do a setup turn. Oh, that's so risky, though. No, let's just save it. We don't have to do it now. We can do it next turn. Make them draw the right card. It's a land, so now they can't attack without dying to the cottage. They're helpless. They don't care. Okay. Well, good job playing the land first main phase and getting wrecked. Boros never changes, man. A god of bees? It's a magic card waiting to happen. Remove everything, win. Love it. Even the Sunken Citadel is down. What we don't need is another land. But do we turn 1 duress? I don't think we have to turn 1 duress. Not on the play. Not with this hand. That's great. I'll take that. Our fire here. Yeah, Boros never changes. Okay. Kill it. Or to rest them and play Glissa next turn. They can just slam a Shelter by Ghost and wreck us. So I think it's this, to be honest. Hey, look what it is. Get that out of here. Plot? Do they plot? A lot of the Boros decks moved a little bit away from show off, but not all of them. Wow. I guess they're that desperate to play this card. They did draw a 1-mana spell. Let's show them the Glissa. It's really hard for their hero to attack through that, and their Shard Mage's Rescue won't help them if that's what they drew. Feels like it's what they drew. It might have been another Monstrous Rage. Now they can give it some double strikes. But I still have First Strike Death Touch. Okay. Okay. Dead. Still feels like a Shard Mage's Rescue, doesn't it? Let's wait. If we have double removal, we'll be much safer. Uh-huh. Really thinking here. They should be worried that their clock is too slow. They should try to get another enchantment cast. I think their hand is show off Shard Mage's Rescue, and then we have a question mark. Might be double show off, might be double rescue. I think they just drew that Scavenger, although it doesn't have to be true. I think they drew the rescue right after on the turn that they played the Monstrous Rage on the Heartfire hero. Another Monstrous Rage isn't out of the question, but if they had that and rescue, they wouldn't be thinking this hard. It would just be give this double strike, give this rage, punch. So it's one or the other. Oh no, Boros Boros is trying to think. Oh no. Not like this. Okay. And because it gives a bonus and because they have the scavenger, we just want to take this damage. We don't want to do anything else. Alright, go to end step. Go for the throat. You. Just in case we're wrong. They go rescue. But they put the counter there because they're scared. And they should be. They slam the show off. Okay. They have a spell. I think they have another rescue then. They have a spell they're not using. It's rescue. That's bad for us. That's very, very bad for us. We'll keep that on top, I guess. And we'll hold. We could power up cottage and attack, but we can't eat the food because we hit another tap land. 4 tap lands, 5 tap lands. Okay, there's armor. Hold. Hold. Okay. Rescue. You have to look at it as if I'm wrong, I'm still in a great position. I can just power up cottage and gain life and their show off his exile. But if I'm right, here we are. They don't use their graveyard, right? I can exile whatever I want. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. I couldn't think of any reason not to. Did they find a creature? Yes, they did. Holy cow. They are a problem. They found 2 creatures. Insane. Insane. The combo. Oh no. Okay. Come on. Very frustrating when they draw what they need. Very, very frustrating. They didn't draw a pump spell, though, or they wouldn't be thinking this hard. Two with food. Cover up. Keep that in the graveyard. We've got a virtue. And we draw. And we kill that. And we take the rescue. Because this is the card that to play around it is the hardest. And they have a mountain. So they finally whiffed. Favor, Ghosts, Ruckus. So this is like the week 1 version of this Boros deck. No evolution. Got it. Please whiff. Please whiff. They're thinking. I don't know what there is to think about. Okay. Play this draw, I think. Get that Glissa back. Another land, a creature this time. Okay, beans. Port. Pass. Let's go team. That's a scary card. Okay. Let's go with a treasure token because it doesn't hurt me. And this food token for life, yes. All right, stop drawing land. Stop drawing land. Stop drawing land. Give me this hero, and then next turn I'll get the mouse. Tear asunder, beautiful. They don't have the rescue anymore, so they can't stop me from taking out their critter. If I hit them, what am I doing? I'm not drawing a card, so we just pass. Take them into deep water. Make them win the long game, the favor. When this enters, it discovers? It does. That was it. That was it. The final nail. Oh my gosh. What a game. What a game. Boros, man. Boros never changes. And it is time, my Mesa Falcon gang, for the Ultimate Guard giveaway today. I have this beautiful zip folio binder featuring the art from Mirror Room of Duskmorn. This retails at suggested MSRP, we'll say over $50, but we are giving it away today. So if you want to win this beautiful item, you probably know the drill by now. Go into the link in the description. Go to my Instagram, like the Instagram. Thank you very much for that. It really helps. I'm doing a lot more brand deals, as you may have noticed, making sure that we pay for that sweet studio space for the worst possible commander show. And it really helps. They care a lot about Instagram followers, so it's just a quick something you can do for the channel. So follow the Instagram account. There's a link in the description. Return to video, like the video, and leave me a comment letting me know how many cards were exiled with Deadly Cover-Up in this video. This is also a tricky Magic question. How many cards were exiled with Deadly Cover-Up in this video? Correct answers who are also subscribed to the channel. Yeah, hit subscribe. Don't enter if you're not subscribed. Why would you do that? And like the video and follow the Instagram. One of you will get chosen, and you will get this shipped to you for free. This is an official CovertGoBlue giveaway announcement. And by the way, you did not win unless you receive an email from the one in Best of One. Trust me. Trust me. All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.